This is EA's reboot of the beloved Battlefront series. You know I love the original. Pandemic killed it. So how do I feel about EA's version of Battlefront? Well, a noticeable difference is classes are gone. Now you choose loadouts and such like Call of Duty or I assume Battlefield, which in my opinion is a huge downgrade. The variety of modes are also kind of boring, to be honest. There isn't even one that's like the OG Battlefront. I will say this game is super beautiful though. It's like the only good thing EA did right in my opinion. Gorgeous graphics. The surprisingly small amount of planets and areas mean it didn't take long till I felt like I already saw everything. There's no story mode either. And playing online was one of the worst experiences. I sucked. It was my first time. Anyone whose first time it was would suck. But with each match, I learned the game. I got better. But that did not stop from a barrage of messages from just these two dudes who I assume were just insulting everyone and not playing the game, because my god, those messages were coming in so fast. Like they had to only have been sitting there trolling. I fucking hate people like that, dude. Now after I blocked them, I did find an alright group of guys, and I could say I was like kinda having fun, but still not really. Because even though these guys were better, I still wasn't like enjoying the game that much. I do think the hero system is improved though from Pandemic's version. Heroes' special abilities have a cooldown timer, and now they have normal life bars that don't go down with time, so I appreciate that. The heroes also feel balanced enough to be like definitely more powerful, but not like way too OP. I played some split screen with a friend, and there was like no excitement. It's kind of boring, and we switched games not very far in. Unlike Pandemic's version, which is a blast to play, and I could play that for hours with friends. Also, the heroes didn't sound like the characters in my opinions. Like, they couldn't get voice actors sound-alikes. There's also dogfighting, but I don't have much to say about that. Also, dogfighting for anyone who is thinking actual dogs. No, I mean like in fucking space. That's what they call like airborne combat fighting. Does that make sense? Why is it called that? I don't know why it's called that. And I don't have anything to say about it other than it's boring. Man, when Battlefront 3 got canceled, I was so sad about it. But when a Battlefront reboot got announced, I got pumped. I was excited. But this game is nothing compared to the original. It's a shallow experience that isn't that bad. And even my computer got upset right then. Yeah. But it's very bland. I don't think I'll be coming back to this one. After the disaster of EA's Battlefront, they went straight into making a Battlefront 2 with loot boxes and other bullshit. And everyone boycotted it. And EA, I guess, has fixed it since then. So now I'm playing it, like, presently. And I gotta say, with all the fixes, this is actually a fun game now. One big change is we have classes again. You can upgrade the classes, but we still have classes. This is a huge step in the right direction. Another bonus is heroes, while still being good, are now unlocked by battle points, which you get by doing well in the game, which I also love. And there can be more than one hero out, which I also love. On top of that, the list of heroes is much more expansive, as this one doesn't just have the original trilogy characters, it has characters from all three trilogies. And even though I'm not a huge fan of the sequels, I fucking love playing as Kylo. I gotta say the experience online here was a lot better too. It was actually like a lot more fun, way less of trolls trying to ruin people's time. I was enjoying myself. We got a lot of good gameplay modes too. I'm super happy about the return of command posts. Though I do gotta say I don't like the one team is an attack command post, one is defend. I like the old way better where both sides attacked and defended at once. But either way, it's still fun. Having customization that doesn't require loot boxes is also a win. And this game has lots of content, unlike the previous game. There's lots of planets and modes to choose from, both online and off. And it also has the coolest General Grievous ever. Look how cool he looks. This one also has a story mode, so that's a big plus. The story's only like okay, but I still give the game big points for having one, and having a lot of work put into it. Unlike the first EA Battlefront, here you are actually getting a full game. The first EA one was like, it was like a partial product. There was no reason it should have been out. It had so little content. Unfortunately, this one is a bit buggy in some areas, but for the most part, it still plays fine. Flying is still boring, but I've never been excited about dogfights. Also, I can't get over how gorgeous this game is. I've never seen Seed look so beautiful. I am in love with it. Anyway, I think the game is good now, worth a play. Is it as good as the old Battlefront games? No, not at all. But is this still good? Yes! Yes it is, for sure. I'm glad they fixed it up.